guys, it's Crypto Ether back at it again with another crypto video. As always, I never give financial advice. Always do your own research. We live in a super volatile crypto market, so never invest more than you're willing to lose. That being said, guys, huge Bitcoin video for you today. We have a ton of headlines to go over, but before we jump into that, make sure you smash the like button, hit the notification bell, and also leave some comments down below and let me know how you feel about Bitcoin, overall market sentiment, and just any feedback that you like to give me on my channel. I love to hear your guys' thoughts and comments, right? So that being said, let's jump right into today's video. So guys, Bitcoin is on a bit of a dip a little bit, guys. It looks like we're about 6.22% down for the day. Let's go ahead and look at this chart here and see what we're dealing with here, guys. So we were at 43. We had pumped to 43 just recently. Let me zoom out a little bit. So as you guys can see, we were sitting around consolidating about 39 and we had a huge pump, guys. And as you guys know, I talk about it a ton on my channel. It's literally the same patterns over and over and over, guys. When you get a very, very large pump, there's what you call a correction, okay? And after every pump, there will be some sort of correction. This is just how cryptocurrency works, guys. So large pump, correction, right? So we're just headed back down here. We have really strong resistance at 40, guys. So we're probably just going to consolidate somewhere around the 40 range for a while and then probably have another more, how do I say, organic growth, right? Where it's not just a straight pump up, because anytime there's a straight pump up, guys, it's always going to be a consolidation, right, guys? Or not a consolidation, I'm sorry, a correction, right? But that being said, speaking of consolidation, I feel like we're going to do a little bit of that here at 40, right? So I feel like we'll kind of just bounce around like we are right now. So let's go ahead and go back here and look over some headlines today, right? So let's see here. Top stories. Bitcoin returns to test 40K as macro factors pile up to squash Bitcoin bulls. Market wrap. Bitcoin drifts lower, although analysts expect bearish sentiment. Crypto check. Bitcoin dips after nuclear plant fire and Russian sanctions. Bitcoin slips under 42K while active supply reaches yearly high. Bill Gross said he's trading meme stocks and is a small investor in Bitcoin. Marathon Digital reports 729% surge in February Bitcoin production. So guys, what we're looking at here is really, I mean, with everything going on, geopolitically, guys, in the news right now, it's kind of a weird market. There's just too much fear right now, right? Nobody really knows what's going on. So there's a lot of scared money out there that either, maybe pulling out or that doesn't want to invest, guys. But on the other hand, there's a lot of people that are looking at this dip as a buying opportunity, right? The smart investors out there that basically see dips in the market and buy them, guys. That's always going to happen. This is a seasoned investor tactic. They just buy the dips, guys. I mean, you hear it on every crypto YouTuber's channel to buy the dip. And we're talking about Bitcoin. It's just a fundamental, guys. I mean, anytime you see some sort of significant dip, always just look at it not as don't let your emotions play too much into it. Just look at it fundamentally as a buying opportunity. At least that's the way I like to look at it, right? So let's see here. We'll keep going. Bitcoin stalls as a threat of crypto sanctions arise. CoinShares Chief Strategy Officer Meltem Demirs joins Emily Chang to discuss whether or not crypto can still become a safe haven. So guys, with everything that's going on in the news, what can happen is, global markets can crash during times of war and stuff like that, guys. And people are looking at cryptocurrency as kind of like a solution to all of that stuff because it's kind of a universal currency, right? So, not to say that it won't dip when all these other things crash as well, right? Because it could just dip as well, but people are looking at it as a solution. I mean, as you guys know, there was a lot of people in Ukraine lining up for the ATM, and there was a lot of people donating in Bitcoin to Ukraine because that currency was more easily used right now in times of need, right? They're able to take that Bitcoin and use it better than they're able to actually go get their money out of the banks when everything's going on with the war, right? So really, really cool that people are finding good uses for cryptocurrency in times of need, right? It's serving as a solution and not a problem. Really, really cool stuff. We'll keep going here. First mover America's number of Bitcoin held by funds hits record high. The latest moves in crypto markets in context for March 4th, 2022. The Russia-Ukraine conflict has thrust crypto into the spotlight and has raised three big questions. Can cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin be used by Russia to avoid sanctions? That's one of the big questions that has been raised during the war. So that's another thing. It's a double-edged sword, guys. I mean, Ukrainians are able to use this Bitcoin and in order to, if they need to flee the country, their people are donating in Bitcoin to help them out, right? But on the other hand, they're saying that Russia can use this to get around U.S. sanctions. So, I mean, it's all really a matter of opinion when you're kind of looking at it from a geopolitical standpoint. But, that's not really my focus here on channel. We're just a cryptocurrency channel, guys, but we have to talk about that because it definitely has effect on market price, right? So let's keep going here. A 22-year-old Bitcoin millionaire revealed how he got rich. He says that he's aware that Bitcoin fluctuates enormously, but he's not afraid of that and doesn't see it as a reason against investing, right, guys? That's what I keep saying is don't let those dips fool you, guys. I mean, we see the patterns over and over and over again. Bitcoin dips and it rises. It dips and it rises. It's just really, I mean, almost identical patterns when you look at it, when you zoom out, right? These two giant hills here definitely resemble the same things here and here, right, guys? It's just patterns repeating themselves the same way history repeats itself, guys. It's just what's going on with Bitcoin, and I don't really see that changing much here in the future. So let's just keep going here. 3 top tech stocks that are down more than Bitcoin and Ethereum. Cryptocurrency has a reputation for being both explosive growth and cripplingly dangerous volatility. In many ways, the U.S. stock market sell-off. Well, so they're saying, that the stock market is crashing harder than the crypto market during these times, which is crazy to think about because this is a new industry, guys. I mean, it's only been around for a little over 10 years or something like that, guys. I mean, it's crazy really when you zoom out and think about it. So it's just, I just see it having a bright future just from what it's displayed here in its short time it's been here, right, guys? Crypto industry sanction woes on full display in MetaMask Venezuela hiccup. MetaMask and Infura raised crypto Twitter's IRE after accidentally blocking some users from its service to comply with new U.S. sanctions. So, guys, they are trying to sanction cryptocurrency just like they're trying to use it to sanction Russia, right? They're trying to sanction them from crypto. So that's what that's about, I believe. Actually, let's read it. I'm not too sure. Crypto's industry sanction woes on full display in MetaMask Venezuela hiccup. MetaMask and Infura raised crypto Twitter's IRE after accidentally blocking some users its service to comply with new U.S. sanctions. Crypto observers cried foul Thursday when reports surfaced on Reddit and MetaMask. The gateway for many of the world of Ethereum was made inaccessible to users in Venezuela. The truth of the matter, however, was that Infura, the infrastructure service, was also owned by Ethereum conglomerate Consensus and has imposed new geoblocks Thursday but applied them too broadly, according to a series of tweets. The mistake had been rectified, Infura said, but not before the critics levied claims that the episode revealed a point of failure in what is widely billed as incensorable internet. Infura closely monitors changes to U.S. sanctioned programs announced by the Office of Foreign Assets Control and narrowly tailors its controls to comply with the law, as a consensus spokesperson told CoinDesk via email. Currently, those regions are Iran, North Korea, Cuba, Syria, and the Crimea, I don't want to say that wrong, and Luhansk regions of Ukraine. Okay, so they were talking about Russia and Ukraine, right? So, Infura's blockade of these regions came as regulator ramped up scrutiny of the crypto industry's compliance with sanctions imposed by the U.S. and national authorities against Russian entities. Regulators and lawmakers like the U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren and German Finance Minister Christian Lindner said that they are concerned with crypto could be used as a tool to undermine sanctions. Industry participants, such as exchanges, said they will have blocked sanctioned individuals, but for the most part, they have not blocked entire nations outright. Okay, so that's what that was talking about. Cool. Let's keep going here. Bitcoin returns to test 40K as macro factors pile up, squash Bitcoin bulls. Bitcoin sanctions could be the next, but most Russians won't care. Let's see here. We just want to make sure we catch everything. Bitcoin slips under 42K. Ukraine has raised more than $54 million as Bitcoin donations pour in to support the war against Russia. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency prices crash. Key things Desi investors must know. Billionaire Bill Miller shares his current crypto outlook. It's very bullish. So, guys, I mean, you just see a ton of mixed opinions, and that's always going to be the way it is in crypto. But, you know, it's to each his own, but I'm definitely bullish. We're definitely bullish here on this channel about the cryptocurrency market overall. But, yeah, I just like to go over just, you know, some recent highlights with you guys and make sure that we're not missing anything big in the news. But pretty much that's the overall consensus about cryptocurrency right now, guys. Pretty much just consolidating here at 40, you know, for the near future, guys. I know there's just a lot going on in the news right now, and it's probably just going to continue like this on this cycle for a little while until we get some changes here in the news. Hopefully things just cool down and we get some peace, guys, and we can get back to you know, going to the moon here with Bitcoin, guys. I definitely feel like Bitcoin is on a bullish reversal, right? From it dipping down to like, I think it dipped down to like 34 or something like that. So definitely, I feel like it's going to head back to new all-time highs. It's just a matter of time. When, I have no idea, guys. Only time will tell. But that being said, let me know how you guys feel about Bitcoin. Are you guys bullish? How you feel about overall market sentiment? Do you guys feel that it's helping during in times of need? Just really like to hear your guys' thoughts and feedback. As always, guys, invest safely out there. And yeah, it's Crypto Ether, and I'm out of here, guys. Peace.